Hello there. How are you? Welcome to another edition of Grilling with the General. And tonight I am going to be making what I'm going to call Korean frog chicken. So what I want to do is I want to get some butter together, make a compound butter that I'm going to lather up the insides of the chicken with, and also tuck underneath the skin. And then I'm also going to use this exact same butter to baste it throughout the cook on our Traeger Ironwood 650. We can do that later. All right, so first what I'm going to do, we have our knife. I'm going to go ahead and get these onions chopped up. I don't really like those big thick white parts, but they are pretty good to eat. Cut these. And yes, I am aware that I do not have great knife skills, but I'm looking for a class. So if you know anybody that's doing knife skills classes for amateurs, I'd love to know. All right, then I'm going to take, I don't know what you call this in Korean. I don't know how to pronounce it, but this is red pepper paste. A lot of this gets used with making kimchi, is what I usually use it for. I'm gonna guess this is about a tablespoon and a half. Let's put that in there. Yeah, need a little bit more than that. Won't hurt, hopefully. All right, I'm gonna add a few dashes of soy sauce. I got my Meat Church Holy Voodoo. Love the spice on this. Plus it's gonna give me a little bit of that salt and pepper that I wanted. I'm gonna guess maybe half a tablespoon there. Then we have my special hot powder. It's basically habaneros and any hot pepper that I grew in the garden over the summer. Don't have any fresh ginger, or I would use it, but since I don't, I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit of dry ground up ginger. Let's go ahead and get our sticks of butter in there. Now these sticks of butter have been sitting out maybe 2.5, 3 hours, so they're nice and soft. You definitely want to get soft butter. You don't want to be trying to make this and softening this all up and mixing it all together if it's not soft. If it's not soft, it's just not going to be fun. I know a lot of people will disagree, my wife, but hey, in this case it works. So another idea that I came up with for this is, instead of using parsley, I'm going to use dry wasabi seaweed. Out. You don't want to eat these little things that say do not eat. I'd listen to them. And then I have my spice grinder here. I am going to grind these up into kind of like a powder, or at least that's the plan. Shove all that in there. So the good thing about this grinder that I really love, once it's locked in, there is no power button, so you're not gonna hurt yourself doing what I'm doing right now until you put on the top. It's just a couple little pulses. And I'm gonna go with this idea is not going to work. Whoa. Oh, it did something crazy. You can see that on that camera, but holy cow. It turned it into definitely like a powdery craziness. Look at that. That is awesome. Actually turned out better than I thought. Just needed a little bit of coaxing there. All right, and then next, there is also a wet attachment for my grinder. And I'm gonna grind these 5 pretty decent sized cloves of garlic up. I don't want them too ground up. Nah, perfect. That was good. I actually probably should use a spoon or something to get this out instead of my fingers, because knowing my luck, I'll cut myself. I'm just gonna get in here, spoon all of this out. Boom. Alright, move that junk out of the way. Let's get our knife out of the way. Let's put this one there. Now we're gonna mash all this goodness together. Anxious to see what the color is going to look like on this. I know it can't look pretty. Between that very dark maroon red pepper paste, and now, I mean, it looked pretty black, and it's really just a dark green, obviously, since we know it was seaweed, but man, this is going to have one crazy look on it. Give it a good mix. Make sure you get everything down the sides there. Man, it smells pretty good though. It's got a crazy smell, but it's a good crazy. It may take a little bit of time, but patience is key here. We want to make sure we get all those spices incorporated with the butter. Just keep mixing it up there. Pull a little off the sides. Make sure we're getting all that good spices and craziness that we mix together. I mean, I don't know about you, but that looks pretty good. Look at that. That's crazy. Didn't come out as unappealing as I thought it was going to come out, but yeah, it doesn't look horrible. All right, so next we're going to get our chicken out, and we're going to turn it into a frog for the grill. So we'll put this stuff away, and then we'll be right back. All right, we got our bird. We're all cleaned up. Now we are going to attempt to make a frog. Frog chicken. Spatchfrog. Good old Spatchfrog. All right, so bear with me on this because I have not done this yet. So what I've seen is, oh, probably put on some glovey gloves here. That will have to do. All right, we got our gloves on. I'm gonna go ahead and work on this bit. Again, first time doing this. I've seen a lot of videos. For some reason, this is a trend, I guess, right now. So we'll see how we do. Then I've seen everybody cutting in here. And go to the other side. Just kind of get in there and expose. Let's turn that to where everybody can see. And expose that. Get down in there. Cut through that. And then I just keep pulling back and cutting. I'll tell you what, the guys that have done this so far, man, they make it look really easy. That gives us enough space. And then they turn it over and crack it down. Ooh. I guess it's supposed to look like a frog. There's a little frog legs. Ribbit. I guess I probably could have left these on so he had a better chance of survival, but oh well, maybe the next little frog. Alright, so now the dirty work is out of the way. We're not going to need that. I want to season this bad boy up. So I always like to also still get underneath here. I probably should have done this when I had the other glove on. But we'll make do. Get all this skin. We're going to need to have it exposed anyway for the fun part. Just get that pulled over. I'm going to give this bad boy a light coating of our Holy Voodoo from Meat Church. Keep that over there. Yeah, I would definitely recommend leaving the gloves on to pull all of the skin back prior to having to do this. Alright, give them a little dusting here. Again, not crazy because we have our compound butter, our Korean butter compound. Let's get our hands in there. Give me some of that leg meat. That thigh, down the backbone. While we're in here, let's go ahead and butter this guy up. It's a lot of butter. Oof, I wanted to reach for it. I think at this point, I'm okay with getting in and getting my hands dirty, other than the fact that it's probably going to be spicy. Let's get this in there. Put it down the leg. There we go, that's the idea. Use the skin. Use that skin to kind of push that down in there. Over the top. A little bit down the back here. The other side. Don't want to waste, not waste, but I don't want to use too much because, again, we're going to also use this. Oh, that's actually working perfect. So just take it, use the skin to draw all that butter and smooth it on around. Oh yeah, it's kind of come out the side a little bit there. And then we'll go ahead and get our top ready. That should be enough, right, to get all the way across there. Once we pull his skirt back up. Oh yeah, you can see the butter moving around in there. Oh, this is going to be crazy. I can't wait to actually taste it and see how this comes out, this crazy idea of mine. Alright, so the skin's on there pretty good. Let's tighten all these guys up. Sorry about that, buddy. And I need more Voodoo. So let's just do a quick hand wash and we'll come back. Alright, let's go ahead and put a nice little coating of us on our top. And again, once we get this on the Traeger and smoking, we'll probably baste this with our compound butter probably every, 30 minutes-ish or so. I'm just going to flip this bad boy over. Rivet, rivet, rivet. Get a little bit down here. front feet. His back hopper legs. Let's turn this bad boy back over again. Oh, we're gonna have to be very careful putting this guy on the grill. See all that, everything's starting to try to come out. We do not want that. No, we don't. And then I'm going to. All right. So now we will let this sit for about 15 minutes. Let that marinade, so to speak. And then in the meantime, I will get the Traeger fired up. We're gonna smoke this at 225 on super smoke. And again, we'll be basting every 30 minutes is gonna be my guess. All right, so we'll be right back. Let's get the Traeger fired up. Right, Traeger ready to go. Let's get it fired up here. Take this to 225. Ignite. And let's use some super smoke. All right. Right. Got her in there. Got our meter probe. Our little frog. Our Spatchfrog chicken. See her later. Our compound butter. That bad boy in there. Got our meter probe in. Back up to 225. Super smoke condition. All right, we're ready to finalize this bad boy. Gonna have ourselves a little, what is this? Whole hog. Next level brews. It's a pumpkin ale brewed with pumpkin and spices. And if you ever watch The General, you know there's always time to drink. Have that sit before we get into our carving here. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's put on an insulated glove. So it cooked right about two hours. Got an internal temperature of 167. So we pulled it off, and I'm not sure why I put my hand in that glove. All right, let's get into this bad boy. Let's take out our meter probe. I think I'm just gonna cut right down to the back here. We want some of that breast. Oh, that bad boy is juicy. How juicy that is. It's always fun when you have a dog that wants to run around because he thinks he's gonna get some. Let's cut this off. Here. All right, moment of truth. How did this little experiment turn out? Matt Pittman always says don't do 2 bites, but I needed a second one. It's not bad. It's a strange taste. It's something, it's totally crazy, which is why I did it. But it's good. So, all right. Until next time, keep grilling, keep having fun, keep drinking. We'll see you next time.